For those of our viewers who are not familiar with depleted uranium, basically it's a very heavy substance that's a waste product of the process of making nuclear energy. It's been parlayed into weapon manufacture, and it's very destructive. And there's a side effect that many believe is very dangerous to populations, as the vapors after impact get in the air and get in the soil, and many are saying that this is the cause of cancers and various types of illnesses. The other side saying that this is improved, but there are scientific investigations underway which are most likely going to show that this is indeed the case, that these DU, as it's called, is very dangerous, very toxic. How would you say the general population of Iraq is aware of the presence of DU in their country, and what is their response to this reality?
Well, it's very sad for me that even among the peace movement, I recall a physicist in Houston telling me that he could carry a bar of uranium in his front shirt pocket all day long, and nothing will happen to him. And he's true about that. It's not the low radiation that really hurts, but it hurts once it's inside the system. So with as much dust there is in the air, one can breathe it in, contaminated dust, and once it's inside, then it's a different story. It could also get in the water and the vegetables and the animals and on and on. So what does that translate on the ground? In my last visit to Iraq last June and July of last year, 2004, I could see the farmers desperately farming certain portions of their land to take the uranium out. They have some kind of cow feed, if you will, that it's a sort of a grass they call jet. It's not grass. And it takes out a lot from the ground, and they're thinking they can take all the contamination out. They're steadfast. They stay doing that. I don't know if they'll see an end in their lifetime or not. You look at half the south of Iraq are dying of one form of cancer or another. You look at children with leukemia, and that's spreading to center and north, if you will, because the movement of doesn't stay in one spot, you see. A lot of people have children who were born severely deformed. Another problem, I've seen, married couples refrain from having children, and then some younger people even refrain from marrying because of expecting the mutants for children. Another problem, which is a very serious problem, I have ran into a lot of friends and relatives who cannot get pregnant. They will be pregnant for maybe 2-3 months, 4 months max, and then they drop the child. They cannot complete their pregnancy. And it has to do with uranium. And the husband would more or less explain to his wife that he has to have children, and perhaps she'll allow him to marry another wife, not necessarily divorce her, his first wife. And that plays very hard on the woman, but after trying for 10-15 years, she'd have to allow him. But the problem could be very well with him, and there's no way to measure where the uranium is and who's being affected and who's not. And finally, I would have to say, there's a doctor in Iraq, a very well-known lady, Huda, daughter of Saleh Mahdi Ammash. He's passed away. He was with the first revolution against the king, a very well-known man, and of course his daughter is a fantastic person. She's imprisoned and being dubbed Dr. Germ. Reality is that she wrote a report that exposes the damage done by uranium to Iraq and to the whole world. And that's why she has to be put away. The explanation, Dr. Germ. And they are the ones who exported these germs and chemicals. So it's hypocrisy and lies and just ridiculous.